Hello people, welcome back to another episode of Twitter Bad. Today, somehow, someway, Twitter has found a reason to go after probably one of the most innocent, wholesome people in the Minecraft community. You know, you would find it very, very hard to believe the people of Twitter were able to somehow find something that this person did that is supposedly cancel-worthy. You know, this is the same person who narcs on people for swearing in the Dream SMP, and the same person who uses muffin as an insult. Just an absolutely harmless, good person. But you know, still, Twitter was able to find a reason to cancel them. So yeah, that's right. Today we are talking about BadBoyHalo and how he was canceled on Twitter. At this point, my expectations are so low for Twitter that I can't even be surprised even slightly over this. Getting canceled is basically, you know, just the norm now somehow. Like, I'm pretty sure every creator at this point will go through a cancellation because, you know, literally nobody is perfect, and some people on Twitter like to judge people just based off of their past imperfections. You know, that's all they can focus on is the bad things that people did, and they never focus on the good. Like, at one point, we even canceled Mr. Beast. This man, Mr. Beast, is such an amazing person. Like, for real, he has donated millions of dollars, and they can't focus on that. Instead, they have to focus on stuff that he said years ago. It's really messed up. Just, most of Twitter is so bad at this point. You know, I could never find myself spending more than 5 minutes on the app at a time. Well, we'll get into the details in just a second about all of this, but I just wanted to let you guys know that if you like this video right now, you will get a gigantic muffin for absolutely free. That's right, the second you like this video, a massive muffin will fall through your ceiling and land in your room, and you will get to enjoy a delicious muffin. Honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like the video for a muffin. And while you're down there, might as well subscribe too. I am trying my hardest to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, and if you subscribe, you'll be helping me out in reaching that goal, and I'd seriously appreciate it so much. Thank you. And one more thing, if you want a chance to talk to me, join my Discord server. Link will be in the pinned comments and the description. But yeah. Anyways, Twitter has done it again. And by Twitter, I don't mean Twitter as a whole. You know, don't get me wrong, some of Twitter is okay, but there are sides to Twitter that are just so extremely toxic. And that's what side I'm talking about in this video today. But yeah, the toxic Twitter people have done what they're best at: canceling people for no good reason. Wow. I know all of you guys are watching this video just sitting there in absolute shock right now because this has never happened before. Right, guys? Yeah, no, this is nothing new for Twitter at all. They just dug up some old dirt from so many years ago and are now trying to use it to ruin BadBoyHalo's career or something, or trying to cancel him on Twitter. I don't even know what cancellations do at this point, especially whenever they're over something like this. And I mean, at this point, there's just been so many BS callouts and stuff on Twitter. You know, for example, that person who said Carl Jacobs needs to be canceled because he makes too much money and laughed at a joke. Yeah, that actually happened, by the way. But there's just been so many stupid callouts and cancellations on Twitter that, you know, if something serious ever happens that actually needs to be called out, or someone actually needs to be canceled over, it's going to be really, really hard to take that thing seriously, just because so many other people try to make little things like this a big deal. So basically, this clip that Twitter has resurfaced is a clip of BadBoyHalo saying the R word. Now, let me remind you all that this clip is from many years ago. And first off, he had already owned up to his mistake of him saying the word, and he acknowledged it and apologized for it and promised to be better in the future. He completely removed the word out of his vocabulary and hasn't said it since. Second off, this was years ago, like I just said. The word wasn't really seen as extremely derogatory back then. Don't get me wrong, the word is definitely not something that people should be saying, but back then it was very common for people to say it, and the context he used it in wasn't him making fun of anyone with a mental disability or mocking them with a mental disability. He wasn't using the word in a demeaning way. Personally, I don't believe so. Now, I'm not one to say whether or not this is offensive. I think it's up to people who have mental disabilities to decide if they are offended or not by this word, and even then, people forgive. This is something that was said years ago, and he's never been caught saying that word since. So he owned to his mistake and took the word out of his vocabulary completely, which is a very good and respectful thing to do. The tweet where they called him out was this. It said, "Trigger warning, ableism. I just found a clip of BadBoyHalo being an ableist. In this clip, he says the R slur, which is disgusting. The clip is in this YouTube video here, and they linked a compilation. I skimmed through the compilation, and I found the clip of him saying it, so here's the clip of him saying it just for context. This isn't me calling him out or anything.
Are you insane? Why would I want to play on a server with a server owner who is that retarded?"
So, as you can see there, BadBoyHalo did in fact say the word, but once again, this clip is from so long ago. On top of that, he already came out and admitted to it and apologized and hasn't said it since. He fixed his mistake, so there is no reason to keep trying to bring this clip up. It will not do anything. No one's benefiting from you bringing this clip up over and over again. The wrong things that he did have been completely fixed. He removed the word from his vocabulary and no longer says it at all. I understand digging up old stuff that happened with content creators, but only in very, very certain scenarios. But for words and offensive remarks, I don't think that you should be digging up stuff like that, especially if they apologized already and aren't like that anymore. I think so long as someone is no longer saying words like that, so long as they have fixed themselves and corrected their mistakes, they shouldn't have to live every day getting called out for the one bad thing that they did in their life. Like I said earlier, everyone on this planet has done something that they regretted doing. That's human nature. And I don't believe that people should have to live as if their whole life is that one mistake that they made. People need to learn when it's okay to forgive people, when it's okay to accept apologies and move on. There's no need to dramatize every single thing that has ever happened to a content creator or dramatize everything that they've said and done. Nobody is perfect, and people need to lower their expectations for how perfect they expect their favorite content creators to be, because content creators are just as human as you are. They are people, they have feelings, they eat, they sleep, and they make mistakes. That's just how it is. Stop calling people out for stupid stuff that has already been dealt with, and the world will be a happier and better place. Always stay positive, guys. Seriously, there's no reason to be so negative all the time. The more you're negative and nitpick little things like that, the more negative your life becomes. So, you know, just chill, enjoy your favorite creators, and stay out of the drama. Shit's unhealthy, for real. But yeah, that's about enough stupid for today. I shall see you all tomorrow for more, I'm sure. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching my videos, click one of these thingies up on the screen. And yeah, bye.